Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. 18 Gator. I got it. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
On first down, Street completes it to Hardman. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Redskin first down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 52. Hey, dude. Speed trip.
Throwing on first down. Street. Dancing to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Watch the slant. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, exit.
2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, turn it up. Check 31, check 31. Hey, Alpha. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, tighten down, tighten down. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Street. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a give running right. It's Cook.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike, 55. Check it up.
To throw on 3rd down. Street. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, running right is Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 50, 56. Check 56. Charlie.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Arjolani. 57 color.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Howard, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Washington defense, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Let me know right now. Exit.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Yellow.
56. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Howard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Check 48's the mic.
Yep.
Check 48's the mic.
To throw on second down, Street. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 48, Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. Street. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. The 27-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes escaping, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Yellow, 180.
Yeah, let's go
43.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's third and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Running from the gun with Howard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Parkey is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
2nd and 11. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go! Yeah!
54 miles. Bring it!
Now!
Looking to throw. Street. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Redskins send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Cobb to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, and even 70 yards on the pickup.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Howard. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Running with Howard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They go with Howard again, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught at the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Street. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Street. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Redskins' 46-yard line.
Yellow. Fly. Eat. So don't say nothing.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they work. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cowboys, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.